Ladies and gentlemen, this is Larry Whittington with Fort Bend Tutoring, and today we have another video series for the East Texas Homeschool Collective for the African Child. That's right. This is going to be video number 3, y'all. That's right. 1, 2, 3. We got three. We got 3 videos for you guys so far, right? And growing. So today what we're going to focus on is a combined worksheet for your 2nd and 4th grade students. That's right. For the 2nd graders, we're going to be working on writing the standard notation from expanded form and from expanded form to standard notation, all right, for your numbers. And then for the 4th graders, we're going to be working on adding and subtracting triple digit numbers. That's right. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you so you can see what I'm talking about, right? Let's get this together. Here we go. So now we have the worksheet that you can get from MamaGena. That's right. Well, shout out to MamaGena. How you doing there? We have this worksheet that we have curated just for you guys today. So we're going to start out, all right, with problem number 1. We're given expanded form of this standard notation value, which is going to be 300 plus 40 plus 2. So notice in terms of place values, you have your hundreds place value, your tens place value, you have your units or your ones place value together. And what they're asking you to do is to combine these values into 1, right? So if I'm literally adding 300 plus 40 plus 2, and we can go ahead and write that process out if you had to. If you wanted to add 300 plus 40 plus 2, you would end up with what value? That's what they're asking for. So you would bring down the 2, 0 plus 4 is 4, you'd bring down the 3, and you would end up with a result of 342 that we will red box, people. That's right. Put it in the red box. So look at it either as adding these values together or the place value that it's representing. And this is what we call your expanded form of the value. You want to add those values together and end up with your standard notation. That's right. So you have 342 as the result. Amen, amen. Another way they could have presented it to you, they could have said 300 plus 4 tens plus 2 ones. So this is another form of that expanded notation that I was referring to. And once again, you would end up with, obviously, the 342 as a result. So that's expanded notation. And like I said, it varies from author to author. Sometimes they just have it in numbers. Sometimes they have it with that first value and then the word for the place value written after it. But it's expanded form. All right. There we go. Then, in problem number 2. Problem number 2, we have 500 plus 20 plus 7, or let's say that it could be written as 5 hundreds plus 2 tens plus 7 ones, right? So once we have this expanded form here, what is the end result going to be? If I have 5 hundreds plus 2 tens plus 7 ones, we end up with 527 as our end result. 527. Amen, amen. Moving on from there, you have problem number 3 with 700 plus 10 plus 9. Once again, let's say that this is 700s plus 110, okay, plus 9 ones. And what is that going to give us as a result? What's that? Exactly. 719. 719 as a result for their problem. That's problem number 3, guys. And then let's go ahead and skip down to this next section, shall we? Skipping down to this next section, we have problem number 1, and this is for the 4th graders here. That first section for the 2nd graders, this section here is for the 4th graders for this lesson. We'll be given 234 plus 157. So when adding these triple digit numbers, you want to make sure that your columns are aligned, right? That the ones place value is in the right-hand column, that middle column represents your tens place, and that the column to the left is your hundreds place value. So I'll start on the right with the ones place value, adding 4 plus 7. We know that 4 plus 7 or 7 plus 4 will give us 11, right? And you'll want to carry that 1 over to the tens place value. So then adding the 1 plus the 3 plus the 5. We know that 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 5 gives us 9. So we'll bring that down. And then you'll finally bring down in your hundreds place value, the 2 plus 1, which is going to be what value? 2 plus 1. That's going to give us 3, exactly. So your end result here is 391. 391. Remember, you only use the word and when you're saying numbers, when you're speaking about a value less than 1, or you're introducing a value less than 1. That's when the and word is used. Or when you see a decimal, you'll use that and. Other than that, you don't use and when you're saying a number. So this value is 391. That's problem number 1. Problem number 2 in this section, we'll have the values 468 plus 329. Let's check that out. So when we're adding these triple digit numbers here, once again, starting out with that ones place value, you'll have 8 plus 9, which is 17. You're going to bring down a 7 curl to 1. You'll have 1 plus 6 plus 2. That's going to add the 1 and 6 will give me the 7. The 7 plus 2 gives me 9. Then we have 4 plus 3, which is 7. So your end result for problem number 2 is 797. Now, when you're watching at home, guys, what you could be doing is after I set up the problem, you can press pause, work it out yourself, then press play so that you can see if you got the same result as I did. All right. So that is one way to go ahead and interact with the video that you have for this East Texas Homeschool Collective for the African Child video series that we are producing here. Amen. Amen. Problem number 3. Problem number 3. We have 592 plus 407. That's right. So in this problem, problem number 3, we're going to be adding, starting with the ones place value, right? We're adding 2 plus 7, which is 9. 9 plus 0 is 9. And 5 plus 4, you got it, it's 9. So the answer is 999 for problem number 3 right here. All right, so there you go. Let's move into our next section, shall we? We have example 6 in this third section here, and we're back, guys, for the second graders. So once again, I just want to bounce back and forth so that the second graders and the fourth graders are benefiting from this video. In this problem number 6 here, we have 246, and they want us to write the result in expanded form. So the expanded form that I'm familiar with, guys, is when you give that value plus its place value with the plus signs in between, right? So I would say our expanded notation is 200s, all right, plus 4 10s plus 6 ones or units, right? So you'll end up with 200s plus 4 10s plus 6 ones as our expanded form. And it could also be written as 200 plus 40 plus 6. So the expanded form, depending on your instructor, depending on the author of the textbook, can be written either way. I've seen it written either way as the expanded form of this value here. All right, so we're going to red box that up, okay? And as a student, you can just ask your teacher which would be the preferred expanded form that you could write your answer in, okay? So next up, we're looking at problem number 7. In problem number 7, we have 391. So in the way I would write expanded form, I would have 300s plus 9 10s plus 1 unit or 1 1, okay? And then from there, you could also write it as 300 plus 90 plus 1, all right? So either form for me would be expanded form, but of course, you want to clarify that with your instructor. There you go. That's problem number 7 there. So then looking at our next example, problem number 8, we have 572. So with 572, we'll write it as 500s plus 7 10s and plus 2 ones or 2 units. All right, out of the way. And then if you're expanding it as in the other notation, you'll have 500 plus 70 plus 2. All right. So when I pulled this up on the internet, guys, they wrote it in the second format, but I could swear I've seen it written multiple ways, including the top version that I'm giving you as well. So that's 2 different ways to showcase your expanded form. That was another 3 problems, guys. Let's look at some subtraction for your fourth graders. Let's look at 3 more problems for today's video, yeah? So let's look at problem number 6 from this section. And we are back with the fourth graders with 845 minus 276. So in working out the problem, you can't take 6 from 5. However, you need to borrow so that you can. So I'll be borrowing 10, okay, from the 4, all right? So the 4 becomes a 3 because that's the tens place, yeah? And those 10 ones get added to the 5 to give us 15 now. So when you're borrowing from the tens place, you're adding, you're literally going to take that 10, all right, that was represented in that middle column there, and add it to the ones place value, right? So you end up with 5 plus 10, which is 15. From here, we can go ahead and subtract the 6 from the 15. So 15 minus 6 is 9. And 3 you can't take 7 from the 3, right? You're going to need to borrow from that 8 then, okay? So let's go ahead and borrow 1 from the 8. It's going to be 100, right, from the 8. But for the tens place, 100 is 10, 10. So you end up adding 10 to the 3. That gives you 13. So in other words, borrowing from the place value to the left, you're going to always add 10 to that lesser place value. All right. So I borrowed 1 from the hundreds place, adding 10 to the tens place. So 10 plus 3 is 13. Taking 7 from 13, guys, is going to leave us with 6 as a result. And 7 minus 2 is 5. We end up with an answer of 569. 569 is the result for problem number 6. That's right. Now let's look at problem number 7. Looks like problem number 7 was split between the pages. So we're going to make it make sense. This is 652 minus 389. And with this problem, you'll be borrowing from the 5. All right. Borrow from the 5 here. You're going to end up with a 12, and then subtract 9 from 12, you'll get a 3. And then we'll need to borrow from the 6 to make it a 5. Adding 10 to the 4 gives us 14. 14 minus 8 was that. It's 6, right? And then 5 minus 3 gives you 2. So your answer here is 263. 263 for that one. All right. And for problem number 8, we'll have 903 minus 417. All right, so once we have this set up now, we cannot take 7 from 3, so you'll need to borrow. But look at this. You can't take anything from the 0, so that means we'll need to skip over to the hundreds place value and borrow 1 from the 9. That becomes an 8. Initially, the 0 becomes a 10, but then you borrow 1 from that to leave a 9 there. And finally, you have those 10 that you can add to the 3 to give you 13. All right, so now subtract the 7 from the 13, you'll get a 6. And 9 minus 1 is 8, and 8 minus 4 is 4. This gives you 486. I know that this is the answer, guys, because you can always check your work by adding your result with the value that you were trying to subtract with, right? So if I take the 486 answer and add it to that value that I was subtracting from the original value of 903, and add these together, I should end up with the main value there, right? That 903. So adding 6 plus 7, we'll get 13. Curl to 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. Go ahead and curl to 1 again. 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5 plus 4 gives us 9. And that checks out, guys, that this 903 is equal to the original value that we subtracted that 417 from, which confirms that we did the right operation. That's right. So there you guys have it. That is a sneak peek of this worksheet here that MamaGena has. Go ahead and get that from MamaGena and East Texas Homeschool Collective for the African Child. And Mr. Witt is saying peace. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.